Hello again everybody and welcome back to another review. Today I'll be reviewing a figure not from World War II but from the Vietnam War, specifically Ace Toys Operation Nevada Eagle 1968 to 1969 101st Airborne Division Sergeant Popeye. He was released in 2019 and is probably my favorite Vietnam War figure in my collection it is. Although very simplistic, there's a lot of charm and the aesthetic is great with this figure. As indicated by the name, Sergeant Popeye here was involved in Operation Nevada Eagle from 1968 to 1969. Though for me personally, I will always remember the 101st Airborne's involvement in the famous Battle of Hamburger Hill. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend the 1987 movie Hamburger Hill, which revolves around this famous battle. But back to the figure. The highlight of the figure for me is definitely how unique he is. There are a lot of things here and there which really gives this figure character. So now let's take a closer look and I'll show you what I mean. Now let's take a closer look at the figure, starting with the head. As you can see, it comes with a standard helmet with a toothbrush and a insect repellent attached. Very nice. And the head sculpt. I'm not too sure who it's supposed to be based off, but if anyone has any idea, please feel free to put it in the comments. And yes, it's ammo bandolier with actual magazines inside, and his flak jacket. Oh, and his flak jacket comes with a great surprise which I will show you later. And his rank insignia and airborne tab. As you can see, I placed his knife on his suspenders to give the figure more personality. I don't know if soldiers actually did this, but this is just based off like movies and games and stuff, and it's always a great look. Then his magazine pouch. His pistol magazine pouch, ammo pouches with grenades. And another great unique part of this figure is his holster, which isn't the standard 1911 holster. He has a big star on it. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to mean or what it signifies, but it's really great, very unique. And his gas mask pouch and his boots, classic jungle boots. Oh, and of course his M16, very nice. And here's the back of the figure. As you can see, he's really embraced his name and graffitied this on his flak jacket, which is really awesome. Really gives this figure character, you know. And I'm a huge fan of Popeye, so that's one of the reasons I got this figure. Yeah, and of course his two canteens, gotta need those in the jungle, and medical pouch. Yeah, very nice. And here are the weapons the figure comes with. His primary weapon, of course, being the famous M16. As you can see, I taped his magazines in a jungle style, inspired by Cowboy from Full Metal Jacket, just to give this figure more personality, and I think it's a really good look. The figure actually comes with a sheet of green tape like this to help collectors maybe personalize the figure, which is a great thing. I respect them for that. Next, it comes with a 1911, very nice. And it comes with two frag grenades and two smoke grenades. Great detail. Oh, interesting story about smoke grenades. A few years ago when I was in the army, they didn't allow us to actually use smoke grenades. I mean, they issued them to us and stuff, but we weren't allowed to like set it off and stuff. Because apparently a few batches before mine, there was this poor recruit who accidentally let off a smoke grenade in his webbing, and apparently he got hurt because of the burns and the smoke and stuff. So yeah, they can be real dangerous too, if you ask me. Sadly, there was one issue I had with this figure, though this could just have been mine, but when I first got this figure, his left hand nearly broke off into two, like for no reason. But thankfully it was still attached, and I super glued it, and now it's like very hard to tell. But I just wanted to point that out. I don't have any other Ace figures, so I'm not sure if it's like a common problem with their body or what, but I just wanted to point that out. But besides that, it's a great figure, and I highly recommend him if you can find him. I hope that in the future, more companies make more Vietnam War stuff, especially more like maybe South and North Vietnamese stuff. Oh, and I did a review a few weeks ago about another Vietnam War figure, so be sure to check it out if you're interested. Thank you again for joining me on this review, and I hope to see you all again soon. Ciao!
I am what I am, and that's all what I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.